Hi everyone, welcome back to the Pizza Benders Academy playthrough of Quest for Glory 2 as a Thief. I am Gonff. My colleagues here.
And Unita.
We have just arrived in the city of Raseir. And so at this point what I'm going to try to do is power through the rest of the game. This should be fun because I haven't practiced it. And so the ways to die, of all the gin joints in the world, you had to walk into this one. A hush comes over the bar as people notice you and eye you sullenly.
Well, you look what crawled in from the desert. He has been out in the sun so long, his hair is gone yellow.
No, Wilmer. He is a stranger to our fair city. You would want to give the wrong opinion about the hospitality of Raseir. Give me a stranger. I see you already made the acquaintance of Kaveen, our illustrious captain of the Raseirian Guard. So perhaps you already have an idea of Raseirian hospitality. Come here, sit down, and let us have a little chat, you and I.
He seems like a trustworthy sort.
Welcome to the Blue Parrot. I'm Ferrari, Signor Ferrari. Sit down, my dear sir. Relax. You are among friends here. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like a man with a mission. I like that in a man. But perhaps a word of caution. In a city such as Raseir, there are many depths to the problems. Do not try to change things here too quickly. You'll find that the system is not so bad once you get used to it. However, it would be very dangerous to try to alter that system. You might make enemies. Enough of such morbid thoughts, though. Perhaps we should share a drink in honor of our new relationship.
Hey, moving a little fast there, aren't
Would you prefer a Raseirish coffee or a gin sling?
Now, yeah, I'm not gonna go for the gin sling, I think. Call me a wuss.
A most prudent decision upon your part. Wilmer, the coffee.
He spilled like half of it on the floor.
Well, probably. It's just as well.
Let us drink to our fortunate meeting.
You drink the bitter, thick liquid. It has an odd, almost chemical taste. You feel strange for a few seconds, but the feeling passes. Ferrari starts to ask some very probing questions, but you evade most of them.
You are a very close-mouthed individual. You handle your drink very well. I trust you will handle yourself in Raseir as well. We'll reserve a room here for you tonight. You'll need to return here before dark, for it is forbidden to be out at night. Join me in the evening and we will talk some more. I have some information which may prove useful to you. I will see you later. I have some thinking to do.
Now, one thing I do want to do, since Dinarzad kind of tipped me off about this guy, is make the thief sign. You place your thumb upon your nose with the hand held perpendicular to the face and the fingers outspread. You then wiggle your fingers while focusing your eyes on the thumb and patting your belly with the other hand.
When I first saw you, I said to myself, there is a man who knows how to play the game. I appreciate that in a man. Know this, though. I'm the Thieves Guild here. Do not even think about using your skills around here without consulting me first.
Okay, then. I won't. It's mid-afternoon. This is a feature of the remake that I approve of.
Yeah, you don't have to run around all day.
You spend so much time turning up the speed and running.
So, hi there.
Go and bother someone else.
Made the thief sound again and it just told me I looked silly.
First, Signor Ferrari to you, punk.
Okay, tell me about Signor Ferrari.
Signor Ferrari is to be respected and obeyed.
Drinks?
We sell water, 15 centimes. Raseirian coffee, 75 centimes. And gin sling for 1 dinar.
Boy, I hope I don't need to buy water.
What are you? You're
You're not
worried
that
about?
broke.
Yeah, as I recall, you had several hundred dinars.
Yeah, but you have to pay 50 centimes for every single glass of water. It's gonna add up fast.
I'm gonna say I love that this walkthrough here refers to
Yeah.
Kaveen as the friendly, happy-go-lucky captain of the Raseirian Guard.
That window looks interesting. It was manufactured by MS Window Company. Of course it was. So was that one. The fountain in Raseir's Plaza of the Fountain is cracked and dry.
You weren't looking at the fountain, of course, but it tells you that anyway.
The alley is securely blocked by a barricade of boards. You can barely discern a sign reading, "This street closed by order of Kaveen."
That's an interesting name for a street.
That's inconvenient.
My goodness, look at both of those, too. So what we see very quickly on Raseir here is so many streets have been blocked off that it's almost possible to not get lost in it.
Yeah.
Hey, there's like a clothesline there.
This street is called Everything Not Mandatory is Forbidden. And this is some men are more equal than others.
You think you're supposed to see the other street first?
Yeah, which would be all men are equal, but I did it backwards, so tough. Here's all men are equal. The important thing about getting lost or not getting lost in Raseir is that, of course, you're not supposed to be out after dark.
Yeah.
Because this town is like the ultimate in oppressive.
And gray.
And very, very gray, yes.
Yeah.
Everything not mandatory is forbidden again.
So that's the thing. Everything not mandatory is forbidden. You have two choices where to turn. One is all men are equal, and the other is some men are more equal than others. I do love they sped up how fast time passes in Raseir, so
Yeah.
you spend less time doing this.
And here we go, we've gone in some kind of loop.
Actually, not.
And that is as much of Raseir's streets as anyone would want.
Yeah.
Here we are on You Must Carry Your Visa at all times. It is forbidden to be on the streets at night. I will say, I think
Whoa.
that on the whole, Shapeir's street naming scheme is nicer. Rules must be obeyed, follow the system. You are being watched.
That's a great intersection.
Mhm.
It's full of guards.
Every breath you take.
Still mid-afternoon. Maybe I can take a nap if I'm very lucky. I must be very lucky. But not so lucky that it's now sunset approaches.
So we'll just kill some time here.
Yeah. Maybe you can rest again.
You can look at your map and see which streets are open.
I don't feel like resting right now. Yep. This is a feature that was not present in the original game. As you can see, about half the city has been shut down. Which is creepy.
More like 3/4, but yeah.
That's true, actually.
The entire
You got
northern
this
part
entire
of the-
half, and then also, well, it's the southern side.
The southern side and the east side are gone.
Dun, dun, dun. Gosh, I sure like running through these streets.
It's good because you get to do a lot of it.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I will say they did give their streets relevant names.
Yeah, it's quite important to know that you must carry your visa at all times. Interestingly enough, they said strangers, but the sign on the street implies that actually it applies to everyone. They all have to have visas. I still don't feel like resting, so I'll run some more. Running. Wee.
I wonder if you could stop by the palace.
Why would I do that?
Just to have a look.
It won't let me teleport, looks like.
No, just shows you where everything is.
And which streets you can actually go on.
Double checking the time here, because the last thing you want is to actually end up on the streets at night.
You won't actually might save that reason. If you're gonna try to do that.
Point. Repeating as little time as possible in Raseir is one of the...
Follow the guards!
Whoa, where'd they go?
I thought magic was forbidden. I guess they're allowed to teleport.
I guess.
Well, there's no street named guards are not allowed to teleport.
There's no streets named guards are not allowed to do anything. Left. You wonder if there are actually people in the parts of the city that are shut off.
There may be. Although all the Kata left, and that would appear to be a large percentage of the population.
Yeah, I guess the implication is that there were pretty much no Kata in Shapeir prior to Raseir being taken over.
And that Raseir was largely the home of the Kata. Okay. So I want to keep that straight.
We continuing on everything not mandatory is forbidden. I'm not sure whether the same streets are closed in the remake as in the original, actually.
I don't think so. I think you actually could not get to the palace in the original. And then in the remake, they decided that probably didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think it was easier to get lost in the original, but...
Lots of boarded up houses.
I spent quite a bit of time there running around Rajarian streets in the original. I don't remember ever making it to the palace, so...
Whereas here, we are...
Even the paint on the floor here has been...
in front of the palace. That looks quite menacing.
Yeah.
It's actually very similar to the Shapeirian palace, except...
Menacing.
Yeah.
What's the fastest way back?
Probably
actually just take the side street there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not boarded up.
At least the Shapeirian guards are dressed.
An order from a guard is a rule.
Yeah, it's good to be a Rajarian guard.
So,
I like being keen that way.
if a guard orders another guard to teleport, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
We're going to turn on rules must be obeyed. Follow the system.
It's handy that your magic map updates to tell you what city you're in.
As I say that, in the original, they wouldn't even let you look at the map in Raseir.
It just said it wasn't any good there. This one they still don't let you teleport around, but you wouldn't really want to anyway.
Yeah, after all, there are only a few places to go in Raseir.
And you do want to kill time, so...
And there. And
Yeah, we're going to
everywhere-
have even more fun the rest of the week.